Alright, so now let's move to the exciting part, using S3 from the management console. So I'm inside the management console. Now I will click on services menu item, and from there I will click on S3, which will take us to our S3 page. And on this page, let's click on create bucket. Here we'll have to select a region inside which we will create our bucket. So I'll just keep US standard, and you can see the list of available regions inside which you can create your S3 bucket. And we will give a bucket name which should be unique bucket name. So let's see if this is unique or not. And I'll click on create, and we get an error message that the bucket name is not available. So let's give another bucket name and see if it's unique. And it is. So we are inside our bucket. Imagine bucket as like a root folder. So on the right side you can see the properties of the bucket. Like when you right click a folder, you can see the properties, and when you click on none, the properties will go away. And you can see over here our bucket is empty when you click on none. And let's upload some files to our bucket. So we will click on upload and add files, and then I'll upload some pictures over here. So I'll just browse to a picture and upload a picture. And we can even add multiple files together or drag and drop files. Like over here I'll add some files together. And then click on start upload, and you'll see that the upload is very quick. Obviously it also depends on your internet speed, but it's pretty quick. And so we have here our files uploaded. Now we can click on create folder, and we'll actually create a folder inside our bucket. And then now let's select an individual file, and you can right click and then copy the file, and then we can paste it into a folder. Or you can select multiple files and click on action, and then copy and paste it into another folder. So these are like different ways you can do operations on your files. Now let's go inside the pictures folder. I'll just copy one more file inside our pictures folder. Now you can select a file and view the properties, and you'll see there is a link to access the file, and you can click on that to access our file. And you can see over here that access is denied. So the good thing is, like, until and unless you set a permission on the file, nobody will be able to view your files. So that's a good added advantage of S3. So let's go ahead and click on permissions and click on add more permissions. And you can see over here there are various options available, like you want to set permission for everybody, or authenticated AWS users, or log delivery. Log delivery is a service account which logs your access request to your S3 files, and time and username and everything is logged depending on who accesses the file. And let's just go ahead and select everyone, and in the permissions section I will click on open, download and view permission. So we are basically accessing the permission to view or open the file to everybody. And now let's just click save. And now let's try to access the file again, and we are able to access our file, and that is our URL. So you can use that URL if you want to access the file or document or whatever you have uploaded. You can select multiple files. You can click on multiple files and right click on one of them and then click on make public, and then it will ask for you, do you want to make all the 4 items public, and you can click yes. So you don't have to individually go to the files and make them public, but you can do it this way as well in bulk. Now click on properties, and we will see over here that we are able to access the file since we made the file public. And if you see, look at its properties, we can see that everybody has an open permission over here, and that is why we were able to access the file. So as you can see over here, this is completely like Dropbox. So Dropbox basically is using S3 underneath. They're just providing a different interface, and they've made some enhancement to the interface, but underneath Dropbox is using S3.